Since Thanksgiving is this Thursday, I would like to turn from French post-war politics for one moment to explain to you one of the great mysteries of the Pilgrims and Thanksgiving.
Mysteries? Please, we memorized Thanksgiving in the first grade. I don't suppose it's changed much since then.
Well, then undoubtedly you know why they landed at Plymouth Rock instead of the Virginia colony.
Everyone knows they were blown off course by a storm. Right.
Grow up. It's true. They were victims of persecution, but they were also stern religious extremists themselves. And the last thing that the Virginia colonists needed in the dead of winter was a boatload of wet blanket Puritans. So here's the theory. The Virginians bribed the captain of the Mayflower to dump these pilgrims as far away as possible and to make it look like an accident. The storm provided a convenient excuse. Hence, Plymouth Rock.
Mr. Moore, I'm devastated.
But none of this diminishes their courage, the generosity of Native Americans, nor our enjoyment of what is one of our most beautiful and meaningful holidays.
It's nice, Mr. Moore, but Thanksgiving's a long day. And let's face it, I mean, we could be studying.
Yeah. No, we can celebrate this holiday feeling secure because Mr. Reagan has brought our armed forces back to a state of readiness. Well, you know, there are people out there who are trying to take Thanksgiving away from us.
Let them. I mean, Thanksgiving is just another holiday fostered and promoted by greeting card salesmen in the turkey and cranberry industries. I can't get behind that.
Oh, yeah? How come every year you get a thank you note from the turkey and cranberry industry?
What is it with you people? I mean, I love Thanksgiving. I look forward to it every year. And this year promises to be one of the best.
Going home?
In a sense, yeah. Sardi's.
Sardi's the restaurant?
That's right. A friend of mine is in a new Broadway show. It's not a Broadway show yet.
Well, what's it called?
Gulag.
I mean, it's a play about a Russian prison camp?
Yes. And I, for one, am very curious to see how it works as a musical. It finishes its out-of-town tryouts in Philly this Wednesday. They come in to open next week, and the producer is throwing a little cast Thanksgiving party at Sardi's, and I'm invited.
Wow. Good for you. It's exciting.
How about you guys? Arvid?
Oh, every year we go to my Uncle Morty's. The adults sit at the big table, and the kids sit at the card tables. Well, I'm the oldest, so I'm next in line to sit at the big table.
Sounds like fun.
Well, yeah, but it's hard to enjoy eating while you're feeling guilty about waiting for someone to die.
Well, how about you?
We probably won't celebrate.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Bye.
See you.
Great class.
Oh, thank you, Ellen.
Mr. Moore, you understand I ask you this with great respect, but do you remember when I loaned you that book on the temples of India?
Jawaharlal, say no more. I will bring it in tomorrow, and I've really enjoyed it. I still have 2 temples to go.
Thank you. It belongs to my cousin, and he is going back to India.
Don't worry. Jawaharlal, think about a Thanksgiving dinner.
Right.
Oh, your attendance book, just put it right there.
I have a little problem with this.
What's the problem?
I can't figure out how to do it. It's confusing, in addition to which it's a waste of time.
Well, did you look in your attendance book instruction book?
Yes, I can't understand that either.
Let me see. Oh, Charlie, you have to fix this before you turn this in. I mean, this all has to come out even.
Right, well, help me, right?
Charlie, that's part of your job.
My job? Mm-hmm. Isn't it enough that I teach 8 hours a day? I correct hundreds of papers? We're supposed to be guidance counselors, psychologists, surrogate parents, and still we have to do this meaningless paperwork.
The attendance record is far from meaningless. The attendance record is the record of the attendance.
I'm hooked. Go on.
It's how we get our money. First, you have to fill it out. Then it goes to Ms. Mira, our assistant principal, who sends it to me, the principal. Then I mail it to the district superintendent, who mails it to the Board of Education, and he mails it to the State Department of Education. Then it goes to Washington, D.C., where it ends up on the desk of the Secretary of Education.
Well, that's the trouble with the school system. We're spending all of our money on postage.
Then Washington analyzes it, and they decide how much money to allocate to each school based on a simple formula of per capita dispersals on a pro rata basis in ratio to the districts and the size of the schools.
But how do you know all of this?
It was my doctoral thesis.
You have a PhD in attendance?
Mr. Moore, this attendance book is unacceptable. It's a mess. You have 75 school days in October.
I thought November would never come.
Get a new book, fill it out again, and this time do it right. On my desk Monday morning.
You serious?
Absolutely. And the delicious part is I can hold up your paycheck until I'm satisfied.
Hi. Hi, Mr. Moore.
Morning, Joel.
Good morning, Mr. Moore.
Is there something... Damn. The book. I'm sorry, Jawar Halal. I completely forgot. I promise I will hand deliver it tonight. It's the least I can do.
I couldn't ask my teacher to bring something to me.
No, please. I mean, I feel badly enough already. Just let me bring you the book.
Okay, no problem. I apologize for asking.
That's telling him, Joel.
Mr. Moore.
Yeah.
I got some Thanksgiving trivia for you. Name the biggest turkey in history.
I give up.
The musical Gulag. Closed in Philadelphia.
So, what are you going to do on Thanksgiving?
I'm a big boy. I have plenty to do.
We'd be happy to have you at our place. Mr. Moore, you are more than welcome at our house.
Let me be more specific. I am offering an official invitation to you to spend an excellent Thanksgiving with me and my family.
Excuse me, Ellen, but I believe the gentleman already has an invitation.
Yeah, get in line.
Well, you can come to our place. I mean, I'm officially inviting you too.
It's going to be really special in my place. I mean, it's the one day of the year my parents speak to each other. It's great.
You know, my mom's inviting all of her ex-boyfriends over. She'd never know that you were crashed.
Mr. Morris, if you come to my house, if you don't mind sitting at a card table.
Woodstock, you'll love Woodstock.
Calm down. Sit down, okay? I appreciate being the prize in your contest. But if I say yes to one invitation, then I have to say no to the other 9.
Jawar Halal did not invite you.
We're not sure what we're going to be doing. I would love to.
No pressure, okay? I just thought you and your family might enjoy Thanksgiving.
I just know you're going to be all alone and really depressed.
Maria, being alone isn't necessarily being depressed. Let's take a worst-case scenario. Let's say I am alone on Thanksgiving Day. Now, it's a day off, so I sleep late. I get up. I take a beautiful stroll across the Brooklyn Bridge. How can you improve on that?
When you get to the middle of the bridge, jump.
Maria, on my way back, I'm going to stop at Yona Schimmel's. I'm going to pick up some knishes. Now, if I want to go to a movie, I don't have to stand in line because every theater in Manhattan is virtually empty. I don't want to go to a movie, so I go home. I watch some football. I work on my attendance record. I vacuum. I take a bath. Maybe I should jump off the Brooklyn Bridge. So once that was resolved, well, have a good Thanksgiving holiday, okay? Jawar Halal, I will see you tonight.
Thank you.
Have a nice Thanksgiving, Mr. Moore.
You too.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you. Count on me.
Our address. We're eating at 3 and nobody will know.
I understand the delicacy of your situation, but with the feelings of the other students, Thanksgiving at the Pink Cards in confidence.
Thanks, Alan. No thanks. Janice,
Yeah?
does this attendance book make any sense to you?
Forget it, Mr. Moore. It's garbage. I've never seen anything this confusing. Except maybe the new simplified tax code.
Mr. Moore.
Jawar Halal, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Forgive the intrusion.
Please, come in. I insist. Come along, sir. Really.
Okay. Just that I'm not dressed.
You look fine, sir. My mother, my father, this is my teacher, Mr. Moore.
Thank you for coming. You're very kind.
Thank you. I am excited to be here.
It is very nice of you to pay your respects.
Well, that is what the Thanksgiving holiday is all about.
Your coat, Mr. Moore?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Paying respects with family and friends. People of all cultures making new lives here in America. Although, I must confess, the last time I spoke with Jawar Halal about it, I was under the impression you weren't doing anything special.
Well, we had to do something.
Well, I think what you've done is wonderful.
Have some food, Mr. Moore.
All right, I'm a great fan of Indian food. Ooh.
Dahi bade?
Yes, those little yogurt balls.
Lotus root? Be careful, very hot.
Oh, I like hot.
Pickled okra?
Mm-hmm. Woo!
Sir, here we have some dal.
What's in here?
Uncle Raj.
Uncle Raj?
And this is Aunt Prima, the widow.
Table for one?
Yes.
Alone tonight, sir?
Yes.
All alone?
No, I just came from a celebrity-studded party, but I had this craving for Kung Pao chicken.
You joke.
I joke.
Enjoy.
Thanks.
Waiter. Mr. Moore.
Dr. Samuels.
Table for two. Things are looking up.
Well, I know why I'm here.
Same old story. The in-laws dropped by for the annual Thanksgiving Day argument. They're still fighting. They think I'm in the bathroom.
Sorry to hear that.
Well, here we sit. Each of us facing the last person on earth we'd want to have Thanksgiving dinner with.
I can think of worse people.
Oh, name one.
Lyndon LaRouche.
Come on, you can name one worse than that.
It's your turn.
Joan Rivers.
So, are we going to order or what?
How about Regis Philbin?
Everything okay?
You ever try chopsticks?
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I'm square. I'm not colorful like you. I don't have a little lump of hair in the back. You're looking at my plate. You see my egg rolls, how they're lined up. My ribs, even the fried rice looks neat. You're thinking, that's the rice of a bureaucrat with a PhD in attendance. It's also the rice of the man with the mind that created the individualized honors program, which I sometimes think you're trying to destroy.
I am not. I'm simply trying to teach them that there's something behind the grades, you know? There is life outside school.
Hey, you don't have to lecture me about life outside of school. I have my folk dancing on Wednesday night.
Folk dancing?
It's how I relax. Hey, I can get up and dance in any country in Europe.
Somehow I had never envisioned that.
I've been doing it for 20 years. Once you get past the leather shorts and the accordion music, it's fun.
That's all I'm trying to do for them, is just get them to have a little fun, you know. Follow their passions. Take a chance occasionally, instead of following somebody else's neat little program.
Mr. Moore, you think you know me. Let me tell you something. There are parts of me that you can't even imagine. That's the Greek version.
You mentioned a Bulgarian version.
The Bulgarian version, yeah. Well, now this one's a little more difficult, takes a little more finesse, okay? Hands on the hips like this, see? Chest out front. A little more finesse about this one. It's all in the attitude. You know, I tell you should have asked me to show you these dances before dinner.
It was very impressive.
Oh, boy, I tell you, you should see the Yugoslavians. Sometimes they even get up on the tables. Yeah. I tell you, you know, this has been a very impressive Thanksgiving dinner.
Well, the most I was looking at was an intimate dinner, just me and my attendance record. Certainly didn't anticipate a floor show.
Instead of having Thanksgiving dinner with a friend?
A friend?
Well, a guy from the office. Who can make a friendly gesture occasionally. Especially on a day like Thanksgiving.
I'm dying of curiosity.
Let me see your attendance book.
You're not serious.
Yes, I am. Get it over here. Now, look. Don't ever tell anyone I did this. First of all, you are confusing your non-excused absences with your pending excused absences. Okay? Right here like it, see? And down here you are forgetting to include the state-mandated holidays And looky, you have lumped them in and overlapped them with the religious holidays. Common error. Look, now here's another thing. If a student is absent, you see, and when he's absent, while absent, moves out of the system.
Dr. Samuels, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Now look, when you must take into account students who move out of the system, you see? You know, I don't know if it's the holiday spirit or the MSG. But I feel that I understand you a little better.
I can certainly go along with that. I think I've seen and can appreciate a side of you that I hadn't noticed before.
A moment of weakness will destroy your career.
A wise man is never bound by his principles.